when it comes to privacy?
It's not them who have said they want privacy. It's something that the tabloids have said about them that's latched on. They have taken steps when there have been blatant violations, unlawful violations of privacy. Of course, then they've challenged it because that's in line with their values. But that doesn't mean just because you assert your human rights that you then become some kind of Trappist monk and take a vow of silence and you're not allowed to discuss anything. That's not how privacy works. Privacy is about the right to own and control what personal information you choose to share with somebody.
Wow, it's an interesting day in the world of Meghan Sussex, isn't it? A world where every post she makes, especially those featuring her children, is scrutinised to a degree that borders on obsession. But what is it about Meghan Sussex that ignites such an unhealthy fascination? Let's take a step back. Meghan Sussex, a woman of grace, strength and resilience, has been a constant subject of public interest. But interest can often cross the line into obsession, an obsession that is not only unwarranted but also intrusive. And this is where the trolls come in. They watch, they wait, and they pounce on every post that Meghan shares, especially those featuring her children. These trolls, these digital spectators, seem to derive some form of satisfaction from their relentless scrutiny of Meghan's life. It's as if they are on a ceaseless hunt, sifting through Meghan's posts for anything they can use to fuel their narratives, their stories, their agendas. When Meghan shares a picture of her children, it's not just a picture for them. It's a puzzle piece, a clue, a tidbit they can twist and turn to fit into their preconceived notions. This isn't just unhealthy, it's a gross invasion of privacy, and it's not just about Meghan Sussex. It's about every individual's right to share what they choose, when they choose, and with whom they choose, without the fear of being torn apart by a faceless crowd. And yet, despite the relentless scrutiny, Meghan remains steadfast, choosing to share her life and her love with her fans, refusing to let the trolls dictate her narrative. But let's be clear, this isn't a battle she should be fighting alone, and who could possibly put these trolls in their place? None other than Jenny Afia, Meghan's lawyer. A woman of fierce intellect and unwavering commitment, who isn't afraid to shut down those who seek to invade Meghan's privacy. But that's a story for another time. For now, let's remember, respect is not a privilege, it's a right. And it's high time we start respecting Meghan Sussex's right to share her life on her terms. Jenny Afia, Meghan's lawyer, has a strong stance on privacy. This is a woman who understands the importance of the individual's right to control their own narrative. She's a champion of privacy rights, a defender of personal boundaries, and a firm believer in the power of discretion. Jenny's perspective on privacy is simple, yet powerful. She states, privacy is about the right to own and control what personal information you choose to share with somebody. This statement is not just an assertion, it's a philosophy. It's a belief system that empowers individuals to take control of their own stories, their own identities, and their own lives. To Jenny, privacy is not a luxury, it's a right. It's not a privilege to be earned, it's a necessity to be protected, it's not a commodity to be traded, it's a value to be cherished. Now, how does this philosophy apply to Meghan Sussex's situation? Well, it's quite straightforward. Meghan, like all of us, has the right to decide what parts of her life she wishes to share with the world. She has the right to choose who gets a glimpse into her personal life and who doesn't. She has the right to control her own narrative, to write her own story, and to share her own experiences on her own terms. Meghan's trolls may think they have a right to invade her privacy, to dissect her posts, and to make baseless assumptions about her life. But Jenny Afia is here to remind them that they don't. They don't have a right to Meghan's personal information unless she chooses to share it with them. They don't have a right to Meghan's story unless she invites them into it. They don't have a right to Meghan's life unless she opens the door and lets them in. Jenny Afia is not just Meghan's lawyer. She's her shield, her defender, her advocate. She's the one standing between Meghan and her trolls, ready to protect her client's right to privacy at all costs. With this perspective, Jenny Afia is ready to shut down Meghan's trolls. Yes, she is. And she's armed with the most powerful weapon of all, the law. Because in the end, privacy is not just a right, it's a law, and Jenny Afia is here to enforce it. So, how exactly does Jenny Afia shut down these trolls? Well, it all comes down to a combination of ironclad legal maneuvers and powerfully assertive statements. Jenny Afia, Meghan Sussex's lawyer, has made it abundantly clear that she will not tolerate any infringement on Meghan's privacy. She's got a razor-sharp legal mind and an unwavering dedication to protecting her clients' rights. Afia has been known to take stringent legal actions against those who overstep their boundaries. She's not afraid to confront the trolls head-on, challenging them in the legal arena where she excels. Her actions send a strong message to those who think they can hide behind the anonymity of the internet. She's watching, and she won't hesitate to take action. But it's not just about legal battle prowess. Jenny Afia also knows the power of words and uses them to their full effect. She's been quoted saying, "Privacy is about the right to own and control what personal information you choose to share with somebody." This statement, simple yet profound, encapsulates her approach to dealing with the trolls. It's a reminder to them, and to all of us, that privacy is not a privilege, but a fundamental human right. Afia's words resonate because they underscore the point that everyone, including Meghan Sussex, deserves to control their own narrative. By standing up for Meghan's right to privacy, Afia is doing more than just silencing trolls. She's championing a cause that affects us all. In the face of relentless trolling, it would be easy for anyone to feel overwhelmed and powerless. But with Jenny Afia in her corner, Meghan Sussex is anything but. Afia's unyielding stance against the trolls serves as a stark reminder that disrespect and intrusion will not be tolerated. In essence, Jenny Afia is a formidable force against those who disrespect Meghan Sussex's privacy. Her actions and words send a clear message: trespass on privacy at your own risk. And that's how Jenny Afia shuts down Meghan's trolls. In the end, it all comes down to one thing: respect for privacy. This couldn't be more critical in our digital age, where information flows as freely as water in a river. But just because it's there, doesn't mean we have the right to invade it. Meghan Sussex's situation is a prime example of this. Imagine for a moment that every aspect of your life, every moment, every interaction is under a microscope. You can feel the constant gaze, the constant scrutiny. It's like living in a glass house with the curtains permanently drawn. This is Meghan's reality. And it is a reality that no person should have to endure. Privacy is not a privilege, it's a fundamental right. It's about maintaining a boundary where we can express ourselves without the fear of being judged or harassed. It's about owning our space and having control over who gets to step into it. Online interactions are no different from real-life interactions. Respect, decency, and empathy should be the norm, not the exception. It's easy to forget that behind every screen is a real person with real feelings. Meghan Sussex is no exception. She deserves the same respect and privacy we all do. In the words of Jenny Afia, Meghan's lawyer, privacy is about the right to own and control what personal information you choose to share with somebody. Let's take these words to heart. Let's remember, every individual deserves respect, and that includes Meghan Sussex. In conclusion, Meghan Sussex's trolls have met their match in Jenny Afia. Throughout this discourse, we've reaffirmed the crucial importance of privacy, a right that Jenny Afia fiercely upholds in her defense of Meghan. By shutting down those who disrespect Meghan's personal boundaries, Afia reminds us all of the respect we owe each other in this digital age. Thank you for watching. Do remember to subscribe, like, and share this video, and let's continue to support Meghan Sussex and respect everyone's privacy.